Black History Month is an opportunity for us to pause and reflect on the deep cultural impact African Americans have made to shape our community. And 5 News reporter Tiffany Lee, as well as photojournalist Stephen Walls, visited the first African American church in Fayetteville. It's located on South Willow Avenue.
Yeah, it's since become a community outreach center, but the church is still in operation out at a new location. She shows us the legacy the church has established and continues to create.
My God, I know his name.
The sounds, the symbols, they're all familiar. And they're something that you can find at almost any church. But these, they belong to St. James Missionary Baptist Church. This isn't just a church. For 157 years, people have walked through the doors of St. James Missionary Baptist.
I believe that this church was the very first African-American church plant in Northwest Arkansas.
Which makes it a pivotal piece of history. Squire Jehagan, a freed slave, he founded the church in 1865.
The importance of having a safe haven for people that looked like Mr. Jehagan was very important, and to not only have a safe place, but grow spiritually.
The church stood on land that was donated by a former slave owner. The church was established on South Willow Avenue. In 2009, the church relocated to West North Street for more space as the congregation grew. The original space where the church was is now a community outreach center. And while there have been many years of growth, there were definitely some devastating setbacks along the way.
Our church has been burned down twice. It's through arson.
But even when the church was in ashes, the congregation would meet in homes. And while the fire may have destroyed their building, the church, the people, they never lost sight of their vision.
At St. James, back in 1932, was the first integrated church in Northwest Arkansas, where blacks and whites actually worshiped together.
And they did more than worship together. They also fought for civil rights.
We became very active in our community in terms of politics, in terms of education, Brown versus the Board of Education. We worked diligently to integrate the school systems here in Fayetteville.
Paving the way for future Razorbacks as well.
There was a time that students at the University of Arkansas would not be able to live on campus. They may be able to attend class, but they couldn't live on campus. Well, as a result of that, members of this church became the room and board.
After sitting down and having a conversation with Pastor Curtis Smith, I learned that without this church, St. James Missionary Baptist, our lives here today in Northwest Arkansas, the state, and maybe even the country, they could look a lot different.
The importance of black history, which is really American history. And it's unfortunate that we have designated a particular month, because I think that the history of black people and the things in which the African American community has done for our country is something that should be expounded on at all times. It's not in the history books, so we have to always tell the story.
In its 157 years, the church has exemplified inclusivity, equality, perseverance, strength, and hope. In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Tiffany Lee, 5 News.